This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi, I'm Steve Irvin with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona, starting with the latest on the coronavirus pandemic in Arizona as another 2,000 cases are reported statewide. It's a trend we've been seeing for weeks. An ASU expert feels more will have to happen to get a handle on the surge. The executive director for ASU's Biodesign Institute says it took less than 3 weeks for those daily case totals to double to their current level. And if that continues, that means we could see 4,000 cases a day by the end of the month. The silver lining, he says, as of now, cases are not increasing as fast as they did during our summer surge.
To me, that says that there is a healthy population out there that is following the mitigation factors and they're adhering to it. And that is helping prevent it from really skyrocketing. But nonetheless, there's clearly a population out there that is not, and that's what's contributing to the kind of rise in numbers.
According to the state dashboard, the number of people admitted to our hospitals for COVID-19 now at the highest point since mid-August, when numbers were on a downward trend. As Arizona heads in the wrong direction when it comes to COVID, the governor not only scaling back communications with the public, but also elected officials. Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego was at a small private Veterans Day event. After the event with Warriors Code, our reporter asked her about COVID-19 cases rising and her communications with the governor.
Mayor, have you heard from the governor, though?
No.
No. When was the last time?
He called me right before he did the mask policy.
That's the last time you guys talked, before the mask policy.
Right.
We reached out to the governor's office about the lack of communication. They did not say why they are not in talks with mayors, but they say they do post updates to the state's data dashboard daily and are in touch with community stakeholders. Many parents, students, and teachers bracing for the possibility of more school closures as coronavirus cases continue to rise. Tomorrow, Maricopa County School Dashboard will update, and that data will be crucial for districts deciding what to do next. Today, ABC 15's Danielle Lerner spoke with Mike Norton from the Athena Foundation. The nonprofit uses daily zip code data from the state and Maricopa County to track coronavirus cases within school district boundaries. He says districts in the northern and southeastern parts of Maricopa County are the ones to watch.
We're locked into a behavior pattern for the next 3 weeks that'll define what happens in December. And I don't know how we can break that pattern today.
The districts who have successfully been able to remain open, to bring their case numbers back down, what are they doing that maybe other districts aren't?
They respond quicker with quarantine orders that are broader quarantine orders. It's something about the communal nature of that neighborhood. They want to respond. They want to keep their schools open. They'll do what it takes. Other areas don't have that.
The weekly update to the school's dashboard uses 2-week-old data. So Norton says we won't see the spike in cases from October 31st to November 7th for another couple of weeks. What went wrong with Arizona's unemployment system and what should be done to fix it? Questions one state representative is hoping an audit will answer. Representative Mitzi Epstein submitting a formal request to legislators for approval of a special audit by the Auditor General. She says it would evaluate how to process claims more effectively and estimate costs to update the state's out-of-date technology. Governor Ducey and DES blamed delays on an unexpected influx of both legitimate and fraudulent claims. Epstein says an audit would give concrete steps to follow when the need arises in the future, and we'll let you know if the legislative committee approves the request.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens, and we are in for another gorgeous day here in the Valley. Here's a look at your Valley planner. Still off to a chilly start with lows in the 40s. Temperatures, though, in the mid-50s by 9 a.m. as a few clouds pass through. And then in the afternoon, back into the 70s. Phoenix peaking at 74 degrees tomorrow afternoon, and more of those 70s down south into Casa Grande and Tucson and out to the west along the Colorado River Valley, too. Highs in the 60s for Prescott, Sedona, and Payson, and 50s up along the Bogeyman Rim for tomorrow. We are tracking a quick disturbance passing to our north toward the end of the week, but it just looks like a few more clouds in our forecast now. Then high pressure takes over, and this is bringing the heat again as we head into early next week. There's a look at your 7-day forecast. Mid-70s for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but the 80s are back starting Sunday, and we're going all the way up to 88 here in Phoenix by next Tuesday.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download the free ABC 15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.